Greetings and welcome to the War Council. This is Operation Viking UK Turn 5. But before we proceed with the video, I'd like to address some minor errors we did in some of the previous videos. In UK Turn 4, I accidentally railed 3 units from the Belgian Congo factory, but as the land value is only 2, then I can only rail 2 units from that factory. So one of the infantry had to go back to where it started. And in Jabshire's Germany Turn 5, he reached 59 at the IPC tracker. And when Germany reaches 53, then Argentina becomes German. And when he reached 56, then Chile becomes pro-Axis. But he won't get the income value for Argentina for the next turn. Well, let's get on with my own turn. We have 4 battles. Let's start with the purchase. UK have 41 to spend. I'm spending 15 on an airbase and 16 on a transport, a tank, and an infantry, and the remaining 10 on a fighter. And then I'm also getting the free Indian guy. 4 battles to declare. One is a walk-in from Burma to Shan State with 1 infantry. The other 2, which you can see here, I'm attacking northwest Iran with an infantry and artillery from Iran, and a fighter from Iraq going 1, has 3 spaces remaining, and the bomber, it has 5 spaces remaining. And from Iraq, I'm attacking Syria. And also from Iraq, the tactical, 2 fighters, and you can see it right here down the bottom, a bomber from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. And all these planes has 3 spaces remaining. And here in Argentina, 4 infantry and a mech from Brazil. And 2 of the fighters from Gibraltar, leaving from an airbase. And I have ATC, so they can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they have 1 space remaining. Well, that's the battles. But yeah, the combat moves. Let's get on with the combats. Let's start with Argentina. I have 5 at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 fighters. 1, 2. I need 4 hits. Ha! Not a single hit. That's unfortunate. And the Argentinians are defending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go! 3 hits. Well. What should we do? Nah, I'm pulling up. Dang. But the battle in northwest Iran, I have an artillery, an infantry pad, and a fighter, and a bomber. And that is leaning, but it doesn't matter. I only needed one hit, and I got 2 hits. The defending Iranian, and he also got hit. So losing an infantry and taking the territory with 1 artillery. The battle in Syria, I am target selecting the artillery with my tactical, and it's a miss. And I have 2 infantry, 1, 2, a bomber, and 2 fighters. 1, 2. I need 2 hits. 3 hits. So they're dead, but they do get to defend. 1, 2. And 1 hit. So I lose infantry. That's the battles. Non-combat. Let me put it here. But that's better. 11 infantry from Calcutta is walking into Burma, along with 3 artillery, a tank, 3 AAA, and 2 fighters. Move a little bit closer here. Yeah. The fighter have 3 spaces remaining, and it's going 1, 2, 3 into Egypt, along with the bomber. The planes in Syria is also going to Egypt. 1, and 2. 2 of the infantry I have here in Anglo-Egyptian Sudan is boarding the US transport. All my fleet here in 76 is going to 98. 3 destroyers, battleship, carrier. Doesn't. 2 of the. Doesn't matter. And the infantry in Belgian Congo is railing 1, 2, 3. Let me just move all these arrows here. And from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, 5 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tanks, and AAA into Egypt, Cairo. Okay. Let's clean this up here. And we're here in the Atlantic. Well, that's not necessary anymore. From London, an infantry and artillery boarding the transport. 1, 2, 291, and on to Gibraltar. 2 destroyers from 109. Let's go 1, 2, 3 into 92, along with battleship. And the fighter remains. Well, that should be it. UK goes up 1. That's worth nothing. To 41. Italy goes down to 13. UK goes up 1 here. To 42. And Japan goes down 1. In Calcutta, I'm placing the 3 infantry, a tank, another infantry, and a transport. The airbase is going into Cairo, and the fighter is going into London. Disposition of forces. In London, I have 1 fighter, 5 AAA. In Brazil, I have an infantry, a mech, 2 fighters, 91, 2 transports, Gibraltar, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 fighter. 92, 2 destroyers and a battleship. In 98, 98, I have a carrier, a battleship, and 3 destroyers. Oh, let me just move these 2. 2 cruisers and transport in here. So in 91, I have, not 91, 98, I have a carrier, a battleship, 3 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and a transport. In Cairo, I have 6 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tanks, a AAA, 2 bombers, 3 fighters, a tactical. On the US transport in 81, I have 2 infantry. In Syria, I have 1 infantry. Northwest Iran, 1 artillery. In Calcutta, I have 2 infantry and a tank. In 39, a transport. In Burma, that's 13 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 tank, 3 AAA, and 2 fighters. In Shan State, 1 infantry. That should be all the forces. Yep. UK is at 42. That's 41 plus 1, that's 42. And for the NOs, I'm getting 5 for controlling India, West India, Burma, and Malaya, and 2 per territory for Iran and Northwest Iran. So that's another plus 4, so plus 9. And 42 plus 9, that's 51. So UK have 51 to spend in the next turn. Now it's on to Italy, turn 5. And the chaplain, happy hunting.